All right, we're back. Hello, everyone. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we were supposed to go to the maintenance shaft, but before we do that, we're gonna run up here to the front of the ship, ish, and turn in our quest with the lighter. Sadly, McRed had to die. Yeah, I should have looked up if it was possible.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Oh, he got that. Good news, I killed Captain McRed, and I roughed him up before I did it.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardet's backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
For what? Ollie toxic free. Lovely. We got some money. We got some reputation gains here. Can I even see what my reputation is? Where do I see that? I keep forgetting I have abilities that I can tell my dudes to use. Character. I can't. Okay. I'm agreeable with the groundbreakers. Spacer's choice. I'm positive, but also almost completely negative. You are neutral to this faction. That's kind of hilarious. The deserters really like me, though. That's actually really funny. To the maintenance base.
I've seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Hmm. Okay, that was cool.
Like that.
That was cool. We're still in combat? Where's that other from? What is this status effect on me?
You got it, Captain.
You got it, Pavardi. Yeah. Archived logs and transmissions. 1. Arrival confirmation. 2. HHB Earth HQ transmitted via probe. Archived at source. It is my honor to report that the Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed the transmissions without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth, but there's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. 2. A stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure bloody money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on the ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to Tennyson. We're a family operation, and even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Chief Guying. Yeah, they gotta control everything, though. That's the rules. Will I get hurt if I walk up to this? I will. Alright, they thought of that. Yeah, these radiators definitely look like they're not doing well. Mini cat! Guys, Mira's being mini. Got some adrenos, some mag picks, the bomb. Walk near the it again. I find the energy, the pulse damage or plasma damage is pretty good on the manta pillars.
Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them
It is
later.
barred, so we have to go. Wait, somebody talking to me over there? I'm here. Go up here. He's dead, Jim.
No hard feelings, okay?
These radiators don't look super overheated. Got a plasma gland from that. I feel a little bad sending Jinlei to kill the mechanical because she loves the mechanicals, but at the same time, we need to get through here.
Processing. Sweeping.
This'll be
Area.
regret it.
Ellie, I swear to all. You, what is your behavior? I need you to stay medium, but stay ranged. Use your ranged weapon. Apparently Ellie's dead. Oh, how she got down there. How did you get down there?
Last of them.
You just jump down there? Oh, there's the ladder. Okay. I was gonna run down and revive her because I don't. There's probably an achievement or something tied to reviving. Not that I'm gonna get all the achievements in this game. I might. I might like it enough by the end that I'll go through and do that. But
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pump.
got it. Okay, while we do that, I just want to run back up here and drop down and get that crate, just in case the game kind of forces me out of this area. The crate probably doesn't have anything super useful in it. Plus, we did find these ones. But there we go. Alright, lithium fluid, pressure at 23%, solid state radiators at 102% capacity, PCM heat sinks at 98% capacity. Oh, 98%. Ooh. Cobbled together. Logs cobbled together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. But I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. 2. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guyang's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half her Fun. Anyway, must have spent half her career patching up. Lots of corners to cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way. The blood cells isolating an infection, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open up a panel and find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. You know how cool it would be to be like in charge of like a ship and like, or even to find like an old derelict ship and like a huge one, and then just like go through it and find like secret compartments and whatnot. That'd be awesome. Reminder: non-expendable personnel must exit maintenance shaft before activating cycling protocol. Cycling successful.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
All right, guys, we did it. We saved the Groundbreaker. That's groundbreaking. We did that without pissing off everyone on the ship, just the criminals.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
Sure, best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. Kinda hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
I appreciate that.
If you've got
Ooh,
time, I believe
20,000
Edna has a
EXP.
comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Also sick. What's like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Buddy here could always help you shoulder the burden. The ship is a family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, the transition to command? Condolences.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Buddy here could always, where's the self-destruct mechanism? Would you be training a successor?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
You're a little young to be training a
You see any
successor.
bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Right?
You've got my attention.
You don't seem to have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Good and Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Alright.
You've got my attention.
Oh, your attention is on our way. I knew we were gonna level up. That was a lot of EXP. We just got like 27,000 EXP. Alright, well, let's put some more points in. Okay. There. Right there. We're almost at 20 medical. There we go. Since I am actually using my melee weapon now, I think I want to use this a little more. But I think we're gonna focus on two-handed because I got the pulse, the prismatic. There you go. So our persuade's up to 71 total, but we only have access up to 40 as like a baseline. However, I don't know if you saw when we were fighting the outlaws, we did cause one to be to cower. If I can cause one to cower, they lose 50% of their armor, which is pretty cool. Which they have a 20% chance to cower in fear after you hit them for the first time. So they'll have minus 50%. At 80, it's a bonus 10% of that chance. At 100, you get 25% armor when someone cowers. Chance to cower resets after 10 seconds, allowing a damaged human to cower again. That's pretty cool. Really should put the 3 points into lie, but and intimidate terrified creatures. Movement speed is reduced. That's pretty cool. Alright. Hack unlocks ability to sell goods to vending machines. Access to restricting. Okay, that's a good idea to put points into there. Oh, that'll be good when we get to 20 for that. Find 25% more bits and containers. My hack is now 26 though, so we might be able to unlock that standard troop arm. Might be able to unlock that
We interrupt your regularly scheduled
that security terminal for the Vicar now. Hey 10 Gauge, welcome. How you doing today? This week felt really off because I didn't stream on Wednesday. I don't like that. Damn it, I need 2 more points in it. Maybe we'll toss them in there next level, just okay. So we're looking for Edna to help with a communication problem.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
No, you weren't. I wanted to talk about that opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Why does it want me to talk to you then? Journal. What quests are you currently tracking? Oh, passage to anywhere. Oh, that's the nav key purchase. Okay, not gonna work out. Alright. Weapons from the void, the distress signal. Salvager in the sky. Speak with Lilia Hagen. Also, Edna who had a quest. I don't know who Edna is though, but somebody had a
Sandy Wordsworth. It's not the worst.
Sublight. The legitimate smuggling business.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for? Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh.
So, you're doing okay? Start of a new month is never fun for you? At work, that is? Same. The first few days of the month are usually the busiest for me. And on a super positive side, your boss has finally seen and agreed to start letting you do some forecasting work you wanted to do last year. It's also Mrs. Ten's birthday. Well, hello. Happy birthday, Mrs. Ten.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
Right?
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Sure she has.
Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything. Took some extra lead while I was on a job. Ellie here patching me up good. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Excellent. Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, in any number of alien catastrophes. Reckless and impatience are perhaps hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes, as others might imply. Sublight. It's a legitimate business. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved forests, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractor and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of Borst in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world, and why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Now go bring home some bacon. Oh, interesting.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
James Bureau, Captain of Unreliable. Captain Hawthorne, proud owner of the Unreliable.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
No, you don't understand. Don't let Ada hear you.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I don't have an ad key. Can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Alright, it's another quest that we can't do quite yet.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
So you're a company of bureaucrat pirates. Sounds complicated but profitable.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
You're very honest with Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general.
So does 10
I like
gauge.
to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
What? Oh. How did... Yeah, I can understand why you're screaming, Freddy. That's quite the predicament you just found yourself in. You do have a thing called numbered in spreadsheets. That thing's called an aptitude.
You don't much
Nope.
like me, huh, Dr. Ellie?
It's nothing personal. I'm just not the touchy-feely type.
It's just... you seem fine with the others. Did I do something to make you unhappy with me?
You gotta stop taking things so personal. You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Messages. This week in salvage. Alright, from Hagen, Lillian Hagen to SL Sublight Company all. This week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled cysty pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the Marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Alright. Hagen to the company. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. LH. Walbrook shipment, purpleberry liquor, lots. Spectrum vodka, even more than that. Erotica, generic. The locals aren't picky. Erotica, exotic, except for the ones who are. Space cake surprise? I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list, so either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black hole, Holcomb, signed toss bowl poster. Yes, Tobias, where are we on that desk extension? Alright, don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Haha, he's the unreliable. Man, if this guy's like so like famous and good, why the fuck did he get killed by a dropship? Steve Dollar. Alright, where is the communications person? Edna, whatever the fuck her name was.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? I got your punch right here.
I don't really see anywhere like set up specifically for communications. Is this it? This could lead to my death, but... Alright. Didn't lead to my death. But we are up here now. I don't know what's up here. Let's open this while we're up here, I guess. Hey, a vented Mark III helm. It's a medium helm. Okay, let's see if we can equip that then. My current helmet has 16 armor. This one has 21 armor. Okay. This science plus 3. This gives inspiration plus 3. Inspiration's good. You guys okay? Protective clothing with safety harmony. Dialogue skills. 6. Wondering if maybe we can, like... Oh, there's a skeleton here. Somebody died up here. It's less than ideal. Doesn't look like there's any other way through there. Can we open this? We cannot. Ow. Well, that was cool. One sec, guys. Alright, if there's one other place I can think that she is, it would be back here. Does that say it's the touchy-feely type? Ask me how I know? How do you know?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Nice key card. Oh, this is Edna. Hey, Edna.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans. Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Okay. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
We should check out that relay. No need for an official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
You just let messages sit on the orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Okay, well, there you go. Cool. Another quest for us to do. I like seeing new areas, so it's worth it. And so far, we've made pretty good progress on the main story. We finished off in Groundbreaker for the most part. We just gotta talk to Junlei in the ship, and that's it for here for now. At least until I get a level or two and upgrade my hacking to be 35. And I can go onto my ship again. There we go. Talk to Junlei in the ship. Where is she? Where's she at? There she is.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
No, but... Here. Is the ship about to explode?
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my data pad, and well... She sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're the warmest person I ever met. To hell with them. It'd just be nice. Everyone's different. Don't worry about it. That sort of thing's plenty nice, but it's not everything. Folks have said the same about me.
To me, the best thing was always just sharing space with somebody. Feeling safe and warm. When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain.
No problem.
I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Oh, that went downhill fast. You're looking a little rough.
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Were they? They were close. Not anymore. That's pretty personal stuff, but a message. Is she cheating on you? Wait, are you dating? Huh? And?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
I guess we're here, so great idea. Drinks solve everything. That's what we want. Next time we hit the Groundbreaker, drinks are on me. Are you sure you can hold your liquor? I don't think drinking is going to solve this problem.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
She seems mostly reasonable, so I'm not going to say no to that request. However, it is break time, guys, so let's take a break. We'll come back and play some more. Don't go anywhere.